It's come to my attention that there are people out in the world who disagree with what I do and how I do it. To each his own. However, where does the disagreement come from? Am I making the world worse by reaching out to the caste system? Am I making the world worse by talking about forgiveness? Do I make the world worse by asking people to forgive and to heal? Do I make the world worse by creating innovative ideas and using my imagination to problem solve historical issues that have seemingly had no solutions? Am I making the world worse by getting involved, by promoting nonviolence, peacefulness, acceptance? Do I make the world worse by writing my thoughts down about how to work in unison with each other? Am I making the world worse by combating hate and violence with compassion and peacefulness? Do I make the world worse by speaking out against bullying, recovery, and change? Do I make the world worse by founding and launching a program called Formers Anonymous to help ex-criminals and gang members find the support they need to maintain and continue the changes that they have? Do I make the world worse by meeting people where they are at rather than where we expect them to be? Do I make the world worse by being transparent, by revealing my flaws, by revealing my character defects, by admitting to them, by writing a book about them? Do I make the world worse by speaking out against sexual assault and sexual abuse of children, women, and all human beings? Do I make the world worse by asking for fairness and equality for all human beings, despite whatever personal difference I even may have with that person? Do I make the world worse by going to a peace rally and embracing the rights of the person who's speaking out against me to be able to live in a community and society where that's possible? Am I making the world worse by not being bothered what you have to say about me? Are we better served by never seeing the good and the bad? Are we better served by never forgiving the unforgivable? Are we better served by continuing to judge rather than understand? Are we better served by our unwillingness to compromise in the face of gun debates and whether or not people have the right to marry each other? Are we better served by finding these sarcastic innuendos that are absurd to the point in the efforts of real significant issues that all human beings are fighting and combating right now? Are we better served by creating this divide of polarization? Are we better served by indoctrinating our children into a biased, closed-minded view of each other and the world? Are we better served by remaining segregated? Are we better served by remaining purist in our opinions? Are we better served by not even respecting tolerance as a possible viable way of coexisting? What would the world be like if everyone caved in to this idea that there are some people just not worth saving? I don't challenge your right to have your opinion. I challenge your right to impose your opinion on me. I don't challenge your right to have your view. I challenge your right to use that view to isolate and marginalize other human beings. I don't challenge your right to speak your mind. I challenge your right to use your mind to hate and hurt others. We find fancy language that says, oh, I don't hate anyone, I'm just proud of who I am. The funny thing is that true pride never leads to the oppression of another person or anyone's personal rights. Violence is not the answer. I think we misunderstand what self-defense means. I think we misunderstand what forgiveness means. I think we misunderstand what freedom of speech means. I think we misunderstand what the rights to have guns means. I think we misunderstand what are women's rights and what are men's rights. I think we misunderstand what the law has to say to the individual as well as to the society that it governs. I think we misunderstand gender issues. I think we misunderstand class issues. I think we understand ethical issues. I think we misunderstand what love and what hate means. I think we misunderstand what is healthy versus not healthy. I think we misunderstand what discipline means and what punishment means. I think we misunderstand what treatment means and what intervention means. I think we misunderstand what faith means, what belief means. I think we misunderstand what religion means. I think we misunderstand what spirituality means. I think we misunderstand what people mean. And who am I? I'm the guy who chooses to think about those things. I'm the guy who chooses to take action while everyone else is just thinking. I'm the guy who chooses to get out there, even if I'm not sure what to do, and to at least put some effort into doing something to help. To show people that I care, to show people that I'm interested, to show people that I'm invested, to show people I'm sorry, to show people that people can change, to show people that I am there for them, to show people that I don't need to know you to care about you, to show people that our differences can still exist between us without having to hate you, to show people that universal truth is not solely the right of one person, that universal truth exists, universal rights exist. I don't have the 1-800 number to God or Jesus or Buddha or anybody else, and I've often asked for it from those who claim to have it, and I've never gotten it. However, I've seen the good and the bad in all of those things. I accept that we are imperfect, and at best the things we do will be imperfect, and at best I may not be right, but I do believe I'm onto something. Who am I? I'm just a guy with a bunch of ideas. I'm just a guy who loves, cares. I'm just a guy who's a dad. I'm just a guy who